There is a silent tragedy in being the strong one, the one who always listens, the one who always helps. But have you ever noticed that the person who fixes everyone else's heart often sits alone with their own broken pieces? Meet Thomas in his village. Thomas wasn't a man, he was a solution. If a roof leaked, they called Thomas. If a neighbor was short on rent, they went to Thomas. He lived by a simple rule: never say no to someone in need. It was a beautiful rule, until it started to kill him. One afternoon, under a scorching sun, Thomas was helping a young man build a wall. Thomas's hands were blistered, and his breath was short. The young man didn't offer him water. He just said, "Hurry up, Thomas, I need this finished by sunset." Thomas smiled weakly and kept working. He thought his sacrifice was being noticed. He was wrong. That night, Thomas wanted to rest, but a friend knocked. For 3 hours, the friend complained about his life, his job, and his luck. Thomas listened. He gave advice. He gave comfort. When the friend left, he didn't ask Thomas, "How are you doing?" He just left, feeling lighter, while Thomas felt like he was carrying a mountain. Then came the winter. Thomas fell ill. His own house was falling apart. His fire was cold. For the first time in 20 years, Thomas stayed in bed. When the villagers came knocking, they didn't bring soup. They didn't bring wood. They brought complaints. "Why aren't you out here?" They shouted through the door. "We have work to do." The village grew cold toward him. They didn't see a sick man. They saw a broken tool. They began to say Thomas had grown lazy and selfish. The years of his sweat and blood were forgotten. The real cost of his kindness wasn't the money or the time, it was the fact that he had taught them he wasn't a human being. He was just a utility. Thomas realized that when you are always a bridge, people only value you for where you can take them. Once they arrive, they never look back at the bridge. He learned the hardest lesson of all. Kindness without boundaries is not love, it is slow-motion self-destruction. Be a light, but don't burn yourself to keep others warm. If you've spent your life being too kind and feeling too empty, let this be your wake-up call. Type "I matter" in the comments if you're reclaiming your peace today.